Okay, YouTube, this is Acid Roots. I've got Blink 182's new song Misery that's coming off of the California Deluxe album that's getting ready to come out in May. So they recently dropped, I think it was in March that I reviewed this. It was the Parking Lot song, which was the first song they released off of California Deluxe. And California actually came out last year, and now 11 new songs are coming out for those that don't know, and there were two or maybe three or four singles that were released from California. But the thing is Parking Lot has charted, and it's going to be interesting to see between now and May whether or not what else will wind up charting. So it's definitely a hot ticket, the fact that Blink 182 has had more songs to chart. And really, I'm trying to think of whether or not, yeah, they took off several years. So between 2003 and 2011, really, this is only their third album in 14 years. And so obviously we need Blink 182 to get reinvigorated. Now, obviously, this song Misery sounds the opposite of invigorated, because the song is really low key and just uh, I don't want to use mellow, that word, too much, but it's just really relaxing, and it almost feels depressing. I mean, Parking Lot was not like that, but this one has more of a feel of kind of just out, down and out, kind of looking to the distance for better days, more so than just a regular upbeat song. So whether or not that sort of thing would wind up charting, I think the song is original just because it's vulnerable, and it has the ability to reach out and say, hey, this is not exactly going the way that it needs to be. Now the thing is it says, misery loves company, and talking about just having bad times and wanting some sort of change. But the thing was that it seemed that towards the end of the song, I felt maybe this was a relationship song. I'm not saying that was the case 100%, but it almost felt like, oh, well, maybe it was another person who had the people in this song kind of down. Not the reason, whatever the case is, the feel to it is kind of depressed and kind of just disappointed somewhat. But obviously, I felt like the production on the song was actually handled pretty well, and it almost felt like something Red Hot Chili Peppers would do. So I was proud of that, and I definitely wanted to hear another song like this. Now, Blink 182 does need to they need to pull a song out of their ass that's kind of like All the Small Things. I've been listening to Blink 182 recently, and obviously the heat off of their 1999 and 2001 albums, it's pretty simple to see that they can do it again. It's really not that hard to figure out, but I'm just hoping that the next time that they decide to come back, it's not going to be 2021 or something. Really, this is good moments. I feel like Parking Lot is the more introductory song. Um, yeah, Parking Lot, that's the go-to first single off this project, I would say. But then this one, I mean, I'm glad the versatility shows that. I mean, it's good seeing. I'm liking the likelihood of them charting more than one or two times off this re-release. So really, the thing was California. Now that it's been a year since 2016, it's strange that we're just going to forget about it that quickly, but they brought it back, and obviously this has good potential to do some damage. So obviously this is not a high energy or high octane song, so don't expect something to just take your shirt off to, but it is music that has it is music that still sounds well. I mean, it just sounds to me like a version of a Red Hot Chili Peppers song almost, but there's no problem with that.